Dad Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I've had one of these days today, just fucking by myself. Nothing on the TV, no fucking kids screaming, no wife looking at me like, what are you doing? Why don't you have a job? What's going on? No phone calls, no cunts messaging me, no fucking anyone asking me to do anything. Like I should be doing heaps of shit. There's heaps of work to do, but I fucking just sat here all day today in silence. I spent a lot of it just staring into space in silence, just looking around, just going, what the fuck is going on? What's going on in the world? What's going on in my head? What the fuck is just going on in general? I'm the type of person, and I always have been, that needs to be like alone, in silence, just doing my own thing. The majority of the time, like 5 days a week, I need to be doing that. Just to process things, to have a little bit of a fucking think to myself, to philosophize in my head, to fucking come up with new ideas, to get rid of old ideas. I need to be doing a lot of thinking. I need to be spending a lot of time in my own head. And at the moment, and for the foreseeable future, at least the next 12 years, the next 12 years look like they're busy. I've looked at the calendar. Actually, it's longer than that. I was doing 12 years because that's when my son's about 19. But that puts my daughter at fucking 15. So add another 3 on that. In 15 years, I am going to get a little bit of fucking time to myself. Just a little bit of time to stare at a fucking wall in peace. Today has been so fucking good. It's a little bit extra as well because my daughter's at childcare and it's school holidays for my son. But we're like, fuck having him around in the house all day, just fucking battering us with questions and asking us fucking if you can eat chocolate every 15 seconds. We're like, fuck that. We'll send him to the school fucking holidays program thing. He can go to the farm and annoy the fucking animals. So I don't have to pick him up from there till 5:30. It's actually 6 o'clock. I really don't have to pick him up till 6 o'clock. But I also don't want to be the last negligent parent picking him up. As long as there's 2 or 3 other kids there with worse parents than him, I'm fine with that. My wife actually forgot to pick him up one day and didn't get there till he was the last kid there, and he's never forgotten it or forgiven her. He brings it up like once a week. Remember how you forgot me? And my daughter, I don't have to pick her up till 5:30 either, so I get an extra 2 hours and 15 minutes to myself today. My wife went to work. It was so good. But I'll tell you what I've been fantasizing about today. I've just been staring at the wall and thinking about a farm. Having my own little fucking bit of land, some nice green grass, a couple of cows, maybe 2 cows, a female and a male, one to eat, one to fucking milk. I don't know how cows work actually. Can you fucking eat the milk ones? I don't know. When I get my farm, I'll fucking think about that. But you have to have minimum 4 cows, I think. Because you need them to start breeding so you can eat them. So even if you have 4 cows, you're looking at like maybe 4 or 5 years before you can start eating the cunts. But that will be well worth it. In the meantime, I was thinking about chickens, getting a load of chickens, just fucking eating their eggs and then eating them. A lot of it had to do with eating. Eating whatever was going on. I want some goats as well. I want to have some goat cheese and some milk. I want fresh milk. I don't even drink milk, but I'd fucking drink it straight out of the cow's udder or the fucking goat's dick, wherever the goat milk comes from. And then I want a good veggie patch, like fucking tomatoes, zucchinis, beans, some fucking sick beans. I really want some good tomatoes as well. I had a tomato today. Just a fresh tomato with a little bit of fucking truffle olive oil that my wife bought me. Fucking delicious. And that was an old tomato as well. I bought it before we went to Queensland. And I fucking ate it today. So I was in there for like a week, but we've got a pretty solid fridge. And it seems to keep shit fresh, or it fucking is just full of preservative shit now and no nutrition. So I want some good tomatoes. I want a veggie patch. And I want a lemon tree. I want a fucking nectarine tree, peach tree. I want potatoes. I want to shed out the back so I can mine some Bitcoin. I'll have a nice little fucking solar setup out there. Get a few Bitcoin fucking miners and just fucking mine some Bitcoin on my solar panels. Oh yeah, I need a gun. If I have a veggie patch, I'm going to need a gun so I can keep away the fucking Chinese for when they invade. I'll at least keep 4 of them away and the rabbits out of my fucking thing. I want to eat some rabbit too. I want to have some rabbit shoes. Oh, this farm sounds fucking amazing. That's all I want. I think I'm ready to move to a farm. I can't imagine there'd be much more satisfying things than just waking up early every morning, going to the fucking chicken, whatever the fuck it's called, pen, stealing some of the eggs off the cunts, cooking up the eggs, pouring a glass of fresh fucking goat milk into a glass straight from the udder, getting a few tomatoes off the vine, fucking smearing them in a little bit of olive oil, get a little bit of spinach and maybe a cucumber from the fucking veggie patch, make a little fucking potato roasty with the fucking potatoes I grow, and just fucking feast, and then kick back and just read all day in front of the fucking fireplace. Is there anything I need more than that? What else do you need? Seriously. I reckon if I had the money, I'd do that. I mean, it probably wouldn't be the best for the kids, but YOLO. Anyway, that's fucking nowhere near happening. And the house is about to be full again in about 45 fucking minutes. So I got to soak in the rest of this. So let's get this moving. It's Boyle Breaks history fucking time. And this week, because of the controversy with the Dalai Lama yesterday, the little bit of controversy. See how we just fucking brush over the Dalai Lama doing this? And Biden doing this? Most people are just like, he's a crazy old guy. He didn't really want to fuck that kid. It sort of seemed like he did. I don't trust the Dalai Lama anymore. There's something going on there. I showed it to my wife and she's been a Dalai Lama fan forever because he lives in India. And she's Indian and he would come on the fucking shows, whatever. She likes the Dalai. She even said, what the fuck was that? That seems sexual. Yeah, it was weird. Anyway, because of the Dalai Lama controversy, I had to go back and look at what are the core tenets of Buddhism. I should know them off the top of my head, but it doesn't hurt to have a refresher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fucking go over the 4 noble truths. This is what Buddha came up with under the Bodhi tree or wherever the fuck he was when he was doing his enlightenment thing. He had to think to himself and he came up with 4 truths. The 4 noble truths. Irrefutable truths about life and existence. So the first noble truth is life is suffering. Not really starting positive, but it's hard to refute that, isn't it? Even if you're happy, even if you're a happy person and you're like, life isn't suffering, just wait 10 minutes, cunt. Wait fucking 10 minutes. See how long that happiness lasts, you fucking cunt. I don't think this is the way the Buddha delivered it, but you know, it's 2023 and I'm an Australian. How else is this going to get through thick cunts' heads? So the life is suffering thing is Durka. And Durka loosely translates to suffering, but it's more like dissatisfaction. Everything is dissatisfying because you know why? Because everything is impermanent. Everything is in a flux. That's one of the keys to suffering. You're going to get older. You're going to die. Your happiness is fleeting. You name it. Everything is impermanent. So everything is suffering. All life is suffering. So that's the first noble truth. A little bit of a downer. So let's move on to the second noble truth. The second noble truth is Dukkha, the suffering, is caused by desire. So it's our tendency to attach ourselves to external things or even our emotions or people or whatever. Whatever you can think of, whatever desire you can think of, our attachment to that causes suffering because we are trying to make permanent things in an impermanent world, an ever-changing world. So we desire things and we cling to things as though they were permanent. We try and have a fucking permanent relationship with things that are impermanent, and that is the main cause of our suffering. And I mean like desire of anything. Power, people, money, fucking hair. Fucking, I know the impermanence of fucking hair and how much suffering you go through with that. So yeah, when you desire things, it's just never ending. You just want more until it's just completely burned out. Then you want more. So that is the source of the suffering, is the desire. So you've got all life is suffering. The suffering is caused by desire. And now we've got the third truth. The third noble truth is suffering can be overcome. So you can overcome the suffering by renouncing desire. The cessation of your suffering is going to come from the renouncement of desire and attachment to things, which is a positive. So it's not all fucking suffering. I don't know if that negates the first fucking noble truth, but let's just plow ahead. So there is a way to end your suffering, and that leads us to the final noble truth, which is the path to end your suffering. And in Buddhism, they call this the Eightfold Path. So if you just fucking follow the Eightfold Path, which I'll quickly tell you what it is, otherwise it'll take a full fucking episode to go through that. If you just follow the Eightfold Path, then you're fucking on your way to enlightenment. It's as easy as that. So buckle in, people. If you want to be fucking enlightened, all you need to do is follow this, the Eightfold Path. You've got to have right thought, right speech, right action, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration, and right view. You've just got to be a good cunt. That's it. You've just got to be a good person that tries hard. All right? That's all it fucking is. That's what they're trying to say. Just be a good fucking person. But why is it so goddamn hard to be a good person? That's what I want to know. Answer me that, Buddha. Why is it so fucking hard? So there it is. The Four Noble Truths. There's suffering. The suffering's caused by desire. Suffering can be overcome. And there's a path, the Eightfold Path to follow to end the suffering. And I guess you get to enlightenment at the end of it. Anyway, that'll fucking do for today. I'm going to go stare at a wall for another fucking half an hour before it's back on for the next 15 years. So, yep, that'll do. And I'll see you the fuck later.